How's it going, guys? Back with another update on the Exsanguinate Spellslinger Ascendant. Um, First thing that happened today was I got a 5 link from Harvest. Just was looking through my stash, found an ambush charge. It had life and resistances on it, and um, gave me some extra life regen. Had colors I could use, and extra endurance charge generation, which is nice. Because using Enduring Cry is kind of a pain, especially when you don't have any kind of Warcry speed at all um, built in, which I don't. So um, once I got the ambush charge on, I really like doing this with my characters. If there's like any kind of 3D item art that's really like big and noticeable, I'll like decorate the character based on that. So I did cosmetics up. Um, I'm really happy with the delirium cloak, the little tendrils, because it's just kind of fitting. So that looks really cool. Happy with that. So then I just spent the last little bit like cleaning through all the dump tab stuff. I found a helmet upgrade, armor base, big chaos res, which is nice. Lots of life. So it was an upgrade from this helmet, and also giving me a bunch more armor. And then belt, I was kind of torn on, but it did end up giving me more damage. And I could have gone flask effect instead of the increased damage on the craft here. This can't be used for cooldown recovery craft because cooldown recovery craft is a suffix. And then I have finally replaced the wand and the shield. And I did so by actually like spamming chaos orbs on a fossilized spirit shield and an imbued wand. And I have the Fizz.craft. So this is like an upgrade in spell damage, essentially. That's it. Otherwise, it's basically the same wand. And the shield, like damage wise, I'm right now at 23,938. Old shield breaks the wand. Damn it. 22,911. 22,730 on the old shield. So it's a 200 DPS increase on the old wand. So they're about the same. So it really just shows, like, I got 69% spell damage on this and global physical damage, and that +1 level of physical spell skill gems just like blows it out of the water. So if you hit that +1 physical gems with any kind of spell damage, golden. Like, that's the shield. That's also the wand, +1 with spell damage, and then crafted fizz dot multi. That's on an imbued wand because it has the 1.5 attack speed base. So, speaking of that, and this messed things up. Okay. So, sitting here in my hideout, I can just hold down right click and I'm spamming out Exsanguinates. It says my attack time is 0.55 seconds. The cooldown on Exsanguinate is 0.44 seconds. So currently, on my tree, especially since I had to push over to coordination this 10% attack speed, and I've got 8% attack speed here. And then on the boots, I have attack speed if killed recently. So what happens, like if I'm say in an ultimatum, and I'm like I have my frenzy charges enough, the frenzy attack time drops to 0.4 seconds currently. So I can attack faster than the cooldown for the Exsanguinate Spellslinger refreshes. So I have to like stutter fire a bit to make sure it comes back once I have everything fully up with the speed. and I just added these gems in the Vol Grace, cast when damage taken, and Feeble. Could possibly start pushing up the vitality levels a little bit, but I'm also not too terribly worried about it. I've now died twice. I died to a map crash in the Vol side area, and then in the same like base map died in a lab trial to traps. Currently at 4 of 6 lab trials. I really don't want to. Well, I do have 9, but I haven't wanted to dig into just like burning these to get the last 2 yet. Maybe if I start getting really desperate, I'll push into those. What else? Let's go through this show and tell stuff. And I just want to point out the reason I'm showing this stuff off in each video is because like everything that I'm showing off here, I feel like is kind of build enabling. So like I got a 5 like trimmer rod, like I can make an entire build out of that that could push and like clear red maps, probably kill Cirrus just with this 5 link. Because it's just really good. You have to build around it though. So I'm just trying to like inform you guys of the stuff that I'm finding that's just like, okay, maybe I can work around that and do something with it. Because like I got a level 21, 23 arrogance. I don't know what I would do with that, but I have it. So if something comes up in the future that I find, like that comes out. I mean, I've been filling this tab up. Like I could be showing off this quiver that's like T2 life, T1 flat fizz with mana leech on it and triple res. It's a pretty nuts quiver, but like I'm not gonna go over basic gear stuffs unless it just really stand out. Like this Royal Axe. Royal Axe is 321 physical DPS, which is pretty nice, but as for suffixes, it does not have attack speed. So it's off the base 1.2, but it's pretty solid for a axe. So this could definitely be built around on a character. This is the best pair of boots that I've found, but it is currently it needs an annulment essentially. So there's a 33% chance that I can craft life on this, and then I'll have like a big boots item for either this character or any other. Probably this, it would probably go on this character because of the armor, because I really want the armor. Speaking of armor, currently sitting at 19%. Physical damage reduction, no endurance charges, deaths just from the armor, and my granite flask is 99% increased armor. That up 51% currently, level 86. 51 plus 3 endurance charges, another 12. That's 63% physical reduction. It's not bad. I'd still like it to be better. That comes from, I don't know what, maybe investing into it more on the tree. As far as the tree goes, I haven't done too much else with it. I got these 2 nodes back here, Relentless. I pushed through here. I pulled out of all these nodes Profane Chemistry, and I used those to get Revenge of the Hunted and Blood Siphon. That's when I got the Coordination. So these 5 points were more efficient to put in life, 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 and life instead of dex, dex, life, life, life. If that makes sense. So it's still 3 points from here, 2 points from Uber Lab. So Uber Lab will get me the ability, 1 passive point here, 2 more passive. So I get 3 passive points, plus I can allocate passives from the Shadow starting point, so I can remove all the pathing stuff here. So I'd probably take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes, so it's 8 passive points. So once I connect this, that I essentially have to put wherever needed. I'm not quite sure where that's going yet, but like maybe that's where I just like buckle down and like go into Sanctuary and start thinking about like really getting this juiced up defensively in case I wanted to like push higher than level 95, because you can hit level 95 on a character that sometimes dies pretty easily. So yeah, still have time for this. I am going to run and kill Al Hesman now.
Peace to you. May the darkness spare you.
Show you how things are going. It's a lookout map, so I'm gonna have to do the whole map, which is fine. I'll skip the ultimatum. I would say unless you want to see the ultimatum, but I'm not streaming. I can't give you that. It's also stone circles, so too bad. I feel like I'm killing a lot of stuff with the hit of the Exsanguinate. The hit itself. I'm actually also really excited about the cast on damage taken in Feeble. It's gonna be really nice for ultimatums. Got it. Oh yeah, it. I don't even need the flasks. It definitely goes better if I have the Corrupting Fever up and going. I mean, it's also a white tier 4 map, but like even still, it's cruising through this stuff. Still only on level 19 gems. And I've dropped 6, I think, 5-link chest armors now. 5 of them are evasion and energy shield bases, and 1 is an ES base. So I have not gotten myself a craftable 5-link. Because I could probably easily replace what I've got. No, I didn't bring a portal, so better not die. But I also just got a bunch of Chaos Res. Like, defense is looking really good. I'm Elemental Equilibrium Curse immune, so I don't need to be too worried about curses. But yeah, like, the Void Sphere, the ability to just rack up the Corrupting Fever charges is massive. It makes really densely packed things like very easy to clear up. But yeah, and like this is just on a 5-link. I feel like my gear is bare minimum. If I was on trade, like I feel like I'd be doing double damage of what I'm doing with the like 2 exalts that I've been able to drop so far playing a character. And I haven't scaled duration at all. So I could be scaling duration so that I could really be stacking whatnot. And if I really wanted to, portal I was looking for. If I really wanted to, I could, hope I have this saved in here. Yeah. I could swap Chain with Swift Affliction. So here I'm at 23,938 on the damage. Just put that in. Go to 33. So it's a huge multiplier, but it lowers the debuff duration. But it also lowers the mana reservation. But it's going to be much worse at clear because it's only going to hit the single target. But that's something I'm definitely going to be looking at as like a gym swap for bosses at some point. But for now, like you just saw it on the Al Husband, it doesn't matter at this stage. So the path of building will be in the video description if you want to see its current state. And tomorrow is going to be big push day. I finally like got to the edges, like getting the 3 maps for all the edges so that you can really start just like ramping up your maps to red maps. Like I'm gonna be in red maps on this tomorrow, I believe. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going very well so far. That's gonna be all for today. Hit the like button and I'll see you tomorrow.